Now, the current crisis in northeastern Kenya has, of course, raised many questions about the future of millions of people who live there. Experts are now warning that only economic empowerment can eventually stem the tide of insecurity. And Kenya may do well to learn from one region in the West African nation of Ghana, as KTN's Joe Ageo now reports.
From the air, this is hardly different from northern Kenya. And on the ground, the story too is similar. This is a part of Ghana that was for years largely neglected as the rest of the country leapt ahead.
If anybody talks about the Northern Savannah Ecological Zone, they often talk about it negatively only. The place of poverty. The people are poor. They are dispersed population. The place is hot.
But now the northern region is riding in a different direction. Thanks to this organization, the Savannah Accelerated Development Authority, SADA.
This is a body created by law specifically to address this question of relative underdevelopment. And it is giving powers almost like a mini state.
At an exhibition organized by the authority in the northern town of Tamale, these farmers displayed their best stock. The guinea fowls that now dot many homes in northern Ghana are part of a wider program of promoting small-scale businesses in this region.
We try to coach them as to what to do to increase production.
These fantastic discussions that are...
Charles Abugre, who now heads SADA, worked for the UN in Kenya for several years and knows northern Kenya well. He says inequality is at the heart of the problem facing this part of Kenya.
You can build whatever walls you want around northern Kenya, as the Kenyan government has started to speak about, but you won't keep away people. The people inside the walls are probably the people who could become the source of insecurity because they feel marginalized.
Dr. Victor Ko, a Singaporean national who is also an advisor to the Kenyan government, warns there won't be any quick fixes.
This is a generational vision. It takes a generation to realize it. It's not something you do 3 to 5 years. Next political party wins, it takes it or change it.
It takes a leader that is prepared to look long into the future to do it. Because if you are making economic calculations by today's rates of return on investment or short-term rates of return on investment, you will never justify them. It is impossible. I think it is absolutely critical to have a mind on prioritizing those areas that have been historically neglected. Because the ones that have not been neglected have a growth impetus of their own.
Now, for several decades, this region of Ghana has had a long-running sense of marginalization. But now, nearly 60 years after independence, the region seems to be turning a corner, seeking to reintegrate into the fast-growing economy of Ghana. And Kenya may just borrow a leaf for its forsaken north. Joe Ageo, KTN, Tamale, in northern Ghana.